Welcome viewers in Edutainment YouTube channel. I am Tapan Kumar Kundu. Today I will discuss a poem by Rabindranath Tagore from Gitanjali. The name of the poem is Light, Oh, Where is the Light? I will recite the poem, I will read the poem from Bengali version to facilitate those who better realize Bengali. Otherwise, I will mainly discuss it in English. The poem was published in the book Gitanjali, and Gitanjali was published in 1913. And for this book, Tagore was awarded Nobel Prize. And the preface of this book was written by an Irish poet, famous poet, W.B. Yeats, William Butler Yeats. And in the book Gitanjali, the number of this poem, better to say sung, it was written primarily to sing. And this poem number in Gitanjali is 27. Firstly, I should say it is an mystical poem. It is a love song for God, and it is, on the other hand, a devotional poem, and here lover and beloved imagery is used. The poet realizes himself, tells himself, portrays himself as the lover, and the God is the beloved. And here we see the desire of the poet, the yearning of the poet to meet the God, to see the God, his beloved God. I am reading something from one source about this poem. Tagore says, Light, oh, where is the light? Is a love song. The poet who represents human soul and the creator God who is the divine soul. The God is here compared to the divine soul, and we the humans, the poet is the representative of human being, and we the humans are the part of that divine soul. God is the divine soul, and we have the soul, part of that divine soul, and we are the part of the God. But God is here to the poet, his beloved. And here, where is the light? That means, where is the light in me to see you? The poet is here actually yearning or expressing his desire to have the enlightenment, to have the power, to have the spiritual wisdom and enlightenment, so that the poet can be able to meet that divine soul, the most powerful one, that is the Almighty God. The poet longs to see the light of God in his heart, but he finds that the lamp of his heart, the lamp of the heart of the poet, remains without light. The lamp is there, but not the light. But he finds that the lamp in heart yet remains without light. But he thinks that death is far better than this kind of life. This kind of life, the life without the touch of God, is not the expected life. The death is even more better than this kind of life to the poet. He caught a fleeting glimpses of the divine light, but darkness has again overcast him. Sometimes the far glimpse of the God the poet can realize in his heart, but the darkness, vast darkness of the mind, cover the little glimpse of God in the heart. The darkness is more powerful in the heart of the poet than his power to see the God. The poet prays to God to reveal himself to the devotee, that is poet, devotee is the poet, and poet is praying to God to see that power, see that light, so that I can see you through the darkness even. Reveal himself to his devotee who does not like to pass the hours of his life in a state of spiritual darkness. And without the touch of God, the condition of man is like the spiritual darkness. There are many obstacles in the way to the God, but the poet is wanting to the God the power to overcome all those obstacles, the barriers, to overcome all those and to ultimately meet him. It is not easy to arrive that. And in this poem, we will see the use of light, lightning, darkness, storm, thunder, rain. All these are the barrier obstacles, hindrance in the way, and poet is wanting the power to overcome all this. Now I will read it from Bengali version. In Gitanjali, there are 103 poems totally. Poems in Gitanjali are the selected poems from many books written by the poet. The poet selected the poems from his other collection of Bengali poems like the book Gitimallo, Gitbitan, Gitali, Sonartari, etc. And from all those books, the poet selected 103 poems, and after translation, all this into English, the book Gitanjali was made and it was sent to the Nobel Authority. What was the original poem in Bengali? Its Bengali meaning is Kothai Alo, Kothai Ore Alo. I am beginning the Bengali version. কোথায় আলো কোথায় ওরে আলো বিরহ নালে জালো রে তারে জালো রয়েছে দ্বীপ না আছে শিখা এই কি ভালে ছিল রে লিখা ইহার চেয়ে মরণ সে যে ভালো বিরহ নালে প্রদীপ খানি জালো. This is the first stanza. Second stanza. বেদনা দুতি গাহিছে ওরে প্রাণ তোমার লাগি জাগেন ভগবান নিশীথে ঘন অন্ধকারে ডাকেন তোরে প্রেমভিসারে দুঃখ দিয়ে রাখেন তোর মান তোমার লাগি জাগেন ভগবান. Second stanza complete. Next, third stanza. গগনতল গিয়েছে মেঘে ভরি বাদল জল পড়িছে ঝরি ঝরি এঘোর রাতে কিসের লাগি পরাণ মম সহসা জাগি এমন কেন করিছে মরি মরি বাদল জল পড়িছে ঝরি ঝরি. Third stanza complete. Now fourth stanza. বিজুলি শুধু ক্ষণিক আবাহানে নিবিড়তর তিমির চোখে আনে জানি না কোথা অনেক দূরে বাজিল গান গভীর সুরে সকল প্রাণ টানিছে পথ পানে নিবিড়তর তিমির চোখে আনে. This is the fourth stanza. Now last stanza, fifth stanza. কোথায় আলো কোথায় ওরে আলো বিরহ নালে জালো রে তারে জালো ডাকিছে মেঘ হাকিছে হাওয়া সময় গেলে হবে না যাওয়া নিবিড় নিশা নিকষ ঘন কালো পরাণ দিয়ে প্রেমের প্রদীপ জালো. Lastly, it was the প্রেমের প্রদীপ, the light of love. Another line, দুঃখ দিয়ে রাখেন তোর মান. What is it? দুঃখ দিয়ে, that means after hardship you suffer the obstacle. তো ভগবানের পথে মিলিত হওয়ার জন্য অনেক বাধা আসে, তো সেই বাধাগুলোকে বলা হচ্ছে দুঃখ. এই দুঃখ দিয়ে তারপরে মান রাখবে, তারপরে দেখা দেবে, মানে এত কিছু হচ্ছে টেস্ট. It is the test of the God. If you pass the test, if you endure the suffering in the way of God, then only He can give you the permission to meet. ওই জন্য বলছে রাখেন তোর মান. Now explanation of the English version is starting from the first line. Light, oh where is the light? Kindled it with the burning fire of desire. That means where is the light of God? I cannot find in me. I have the desire, I have the yearning to meet, but there is spiritual darkness in me. And there is a burning fire, that means intense feeling, there is intense feeling in me to meet Him, but I cannot find the light to see Him. There is a lack of enlightenment in the poet's heart. This is why he cannot find the God. Next line. There is the lamp, but never a flicker of a flame. In me there is a lamp, but there is no light. Is such thy fate, my heart? Now he is asking to his heart that is it your destiny, fate, not to meet the God? Ah, death were better by far for thee. And oh my heart, death is better to you than this kind of situation. Next line. Misery means sorrow, sadness is knocking at thy door. He is talking to himself. The poet is talking to his heart that misery is knocking at thy door, and her image is that thy Lord is awakeful. But your Lord, God, is always awakeful, conscious, and he calls thee to the love triest, but he calls you to the test, triest. That means he calls thee to the test. You must give the test. If you pass, then you can meet the God. Through the darkness of night, and you must go through the darkness of night. You must tolerate all those sufferings, all those hardships, and you must pass the exam of God to meet Him. Here is love triest, that means time and place for a meeting for the lovers. Here, lover and beloved image is used. Here, lover is the poet, human being, and beloved is the God. And to meet him, there is a fixed time and place. You cannot see him if you want, and then you must achieve that kind of enlightenment. Next line. The sky is overcast with clouds and the rain is ceaseless. The sky, the environment is situation is not favorable. The sky is full of cloud and rain is not stopping. The rain, there is a continuous raining. I know not what this is that stir in me, but I cannot realize what is in me exciting me. What is in me that excites me, that let not me be quiet and stop. What is in me that moves me? I know not its meaning. I don't know what is the meaning. What makes me to meet the God? What makes me to have the light, the feeling of God, to have the feeling of God? Next, a moment's flash of lightning drags down a deeper gloom on my sight. And we know sudden light, that means a second moment of life, 1 second stay of life, suddenly. That only increases the darkness. We can get the practical experience. Suppose you are riding a bicycle on the road, and from the opposite direction, a bus is coming, a lorry is coming in the night, dark night. After passing the bus or lorry with full light, the next moment, the darkness increases in your eye. That is that here. A moment, a sudden flash of light. A moment's flash of light drags down a deeper gloom, brings the darkness with greater amount on my side, in my eye. And my heart gropes for the path, and my heart gropes, searches for the path, for the way to where the music, divine music, the music of God, the existence of God, of the night calls me. The night calls, that means the call of the heart. The heart of the poet is calling the poet to the way of God, and in heart, the poet is searching the divine music, the source of music, that is the place of God. He is searching, his soul is yearning for. Next line, light, oh, where is the light? Again, kindle it with the burning fire of desire. Here, the poet is telling that where is the light? I am searching for light. And enlighten it, enlighten the lamp with the extreme desire, the extreme feeling, with the feeling of heart, with the warmth of heart. The poet wants to enlighten the candle to see the God. It thunders and the wind rushes screaming through the void. And it thunders, that means thunder of heart here. In heart there is the thunder, and the wind rushes, and there is a wind storm in heart through the void. But I am feeling all this in emptiness, void. The poet is not having the success to meet the God. This is why he is telling, the night is black as a black stone. Here is the comparison, simile. The night is black as the stone, black stone, and stone is hard, stone is lifeless, stone is moveless. And here, the same situation, the poet is feeling in heart that nothing is moving the situation, changing the situation. He is trying but fail. Let not the hours pass by in the dark. And the poet is telling that let not the time pass away futile. Let not the hours pass by. So you should not waste time by in the darkness. Kindle the lamp of love with thy life. And this is the way to have achieve the success. What is it? Kindle the lamp. Enlight the lamp in your heart, in your mind, What is that lamp? Lamp of love. You should have a lamp of love in heart, and that lamp should be enlightened with the kindness with thy life. Here, with the fire of life, with the effort of life, with the feelings and with the everything of life. It needs extreme devotion to enlighten the candle in you, to see the proper way, to remove the darkness in heart, spiritual darkness in heart, and to avoid, to reduce all the obstacles in heart. The lamp of love should be enlightened with the kindness, and mind should be full of godliness. And this is the way poet is feeling. It depends on reader. Suppose I am a reader. If I take it as the advice, how can I achieve that divinity in me? Then this is the advice. And the explanation depends on the reader. Okay. So hopefully it is clear to you, and another reader can explain it in his own way. That is also correct. So I have tried to explain it so far as possible in easy way. Thank you for watching.